Hello and welcome to part 57 of Let's Play Dangan Ronpa. Now let's start investigating. First of all, with this. There's blood spattered on the poster. It must have happened when the killer attacked Fujisaki. There's a fresh looking blood stain on the carpet. This must have happened during the murder. There's a dumbbell on the floor. And there's blood on it. There's blood on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file says her cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head, which would make this dumbbell the murder weapon. That's the only reasonable conclusion. New ammo. Loaded dumbbell into your electro ID. You can find it in the ammunition menu. No, not that, you fucking piece of shit. I want to investigate Chihiro's body. The phrase bloodbath fever is written on the wall in blood. What the heck does bloodbath fever even mean? Alright, so I don't want to talk to him. I want to talk to Kirigiri. She's thoroughly investigating Fujisaki's corpse. In fact, she's even touching her body. What a strange woman to be able to touch a corpse and to do so with a straight face. It looks like she's pretty focused on her work. She didn't so much as bat an eye at Tagami's comment. I can hardly believe Fujisaki was murdered in this very changing room. I was here just yesterday. I didn't wonder why she was killed in the changing room of all places. Actually, no. It's also possible she was killed somewhere else and brought here after the fact. Indeed, she is rather light. It would not have been difficult to move her body after killing her. However, I believe she brought herself here on her own 2 feet. What makes you think that? These past few days, she frequently spoke of wanting to strengthen her body. Do you think Fujisaki came here to work out? But the Monokuma file says she was killed at approximately 2 AM. Would she really be working out that late? She was likely trying to avoid running into Asahino or myself. We often work out here during the day. She was avoiding you? Both Asahino and I invited her to work out for us on numerous occasions, but she always refused. I can only assume she was avoiding us. So she came here to work out by herself in the middle of the night? I find it hard to believe she was alone. She wanted to start working out, but she said she was unable to do so by herself. She said she wanted someone to assist her. So you're saying Fujisaki came to the changing room to work out in secret in the middle of the night? And she didn't come alone? It is a possibility. Load Ugami's testimony into your electro ID. You can find it in the ammunition menu. That kid had one hell of a complex about being weak. You heard it, didn't you? Always saying I've got to get stronger. I do remember her saying that, yeah. Kid was trying to build some muscle, get stronger, and then this. But was there really any need for her to get stronger in the first place? You said it yourself, there's nothing wrong with girls being weak. Beats me, I don't know everything that was going through that kid's head. I'm kinda curious where the source of Fujisaki's complex lies. Load Uwada's testimony into your electro ID. You can find it in the ammunition menu. Alright, let's get moving. Huh? Already? Now I'm happy that he's saying this, because that means I can leave. Because when it wouldn't let me click on Fujisaki's body, I was quite worried that I was going to have to go and swap some save files over with JCPSP again, which would have been a pain in the arse. And as soon as today is my last day before I go on holiday, it's not really what I was planning to do. So, yeah. Right, let's continue. We're not going to learn anything by staying put. We need to examine this case from many different angles. I get that, but if you understand, then start moving. He's more than a little pushy, huh? It's like he thinks he has me on a leash. Alright, we'll investigate here next. Huh? Does this room have anything to do with the murder? Use your head. Where's the fun in relying on others for everything? Fujisaki was killed, definitely not this. She'd be full of holes if she had been. Yeah, okay. The security camera. The puppet master must have been watching as it happened as Fujisaki was murdered. And yet he's still making us go through all of this. Oh, fuck off. Wait, we're not done here yet. Oh, I'm sorry. I clicked the wrong button. There's all sort of swimming equipment here, but I'm guessing none of it was used in murder. What the hell else am I supposed to click? You dimwit, the crime didn't even take place there. You doubt me? Somehow I'm not feeling like this TV is of much importance right now. So why can I not click on this? As I recall, you need to use your Electro ID on this card reader to open the door, don't you? Is there something you're not sure about? Well, then why don't you ask Monokuma directly? As soon as the words left his mouth, Togami clapped his hands twice. How may I be of service? Has Togami tamed Monokuma? It seems Naegi has a question for you. Sure, sup? About these card readers. The card readers only respond to you guys' Electro IDs. But watch out, you can only enter the changing rooms that correspond with the Electro ID's owner's gender. You also said it was impossible for the two people to enter together, did you not? Any sexual terrorists attempting to do so will find themselves with far more orifices than they can fill, courtesy of Mr. Gatling gun up there. It's also against the rules to lend your Electro ID to someone else, isn't it? Yeah, oui, si. If that's the case, then only girls can enter the women's changing room and only guys can enter the men's. Which is to say, since we found Fujisaki's body in the women's changing room, oh there, I can see right through you, Naegi. You can see through me? This is what you were thinking, isn't it? Since the corpse was discovered in the women's changing room, the culprit had to have gone inside. In other words, one of the girls killed her. But you're just reaching for the low-hanging fruit. Is that wrong? Take a good close look at the school rules. This is what they say. You're forbidden from lending your Electro ID to anyone. Rules prohibit the act of lending, but not of borrowing. I'd expect no less from a child of the Togami group. You found the loophole in the rule. This is you we're talking about. I am sure you left the loophole on purpose to make things more interesting. You didn't even break a sweat. You're kicking all sorts of ass today. Here's a freebie. Not only can the dead not defend themselves, they don't even count as people. If you catch my drift. Hold on, you said there was a loophole. But doesn't borrowing someone's Electro ID also count as them lending it to you? Yawn. You're making me sleepy. Take a cue from Togami over here and put a little punch into your words. As punishment, I'm giving you the cold shoulder. Q&A is over. Think for yourself. Now, what he said was that they don't count as a person. So, Fujisaki could have been killed elsewhere. Then they took Fujisaki's Electro ID and got in. Because they needed girls to get in. You see? I suppose I have no choice, my slightly disappointing partner in crime. I'll explain in his stead. Come on, we're going to the entrance hall. The entrance hall? You'll see when we get there. Loaded card reader into your Electro ID. You can find it in the ammunition menu. To find out what's in the entrance hall, join me for the next episode on the top right. The previous is on the top left. So, until next time, folks. See ya.